Okay, y'all. I can't handle it. This is just, it's too thick. I'm going to put it up. So, I know not a lot of people watch this, but that's fine. Um, sorry. Uh, yeah, like I said, I know a lot of people don't watch this, and that's totally fine with me. But when you do watch it, you give a little thumbs up or something. That would be great. So, don't mind the coffee cup because my cat, because my kids like to use my coffee cups. So I'm drinking my cup of coffee. Yesterday was a really busy day. I double booked myself, so I was really lucky. My husband got off yesterday for because they were laying President Bush down to rest in his resting spot. So all non I don't know how they say it, but most of military got to take the day off. It was a really sad day yesterday when that happened. He was really big. He did a lot for the handicap veterans world. He also served in the military. It's things that you don't know about a person until they pass away. I was floored when I heard all the stuff he did. I'm 37 right now. So I guess when he was in office, I was really, really small. So I had no idea what he did until yesterday at his funeral in the church. I didn't get to hear all of it because me and my youngest had a dentist appointment. And then since my husband was off yesterday, remember I said I double booked myself. So my husband was able to take our middle one to a hearing test. He has to get a hearing test every month, every 6 months or so, or earlier if think that he's having a problem, because he does have a problem with one of his ears. So we got that taken care of yesterday. I got everyone's dentist appointment out of the way. Next, I just got to make eye doctor's appointments. It's been a while since I've had mine. So, and I probably need new glasses. Probably not. You never know. I don't know if I have mine up here or not. So, and my eye doctor that I go to, I really don't like. So, oh, sorry. There's just not enough room over here. I'm going to see if I can go to the one that my kids go to. So what I have been doing, you guys already seen this one. It's been on the floor. I don't know why my kids like to put my stuff on the floor. I made a hat. That one I did a while ago. And then I made my son a hat with this color. This is, I don't want to get it in my coffee. You remember I did a video on this the other it's been such a long time since I've been on here. I just got a lot of stuff going on. This is dark green. It's Lush Alpaca. Let me get there. It's a super bulky 6. You use a 9mm crochet hook and 10mm knit needles. But this is what I used for my youngest one's hat. He picked it out. I made sure he felt it, and I'm like, "Is this soft?" And he doesn't. He's not really. He doesn't talk yet, so he shakes his head. He has his own way of communicating with us. And then I have been working on a scarf, which I think this is in my last ball. I have more balls than this, but this is the last ball I'm going to use for this scarf because it's really long. Um, I like to make the scarves long enough to where I can fold it in half and then stuff the two ends where it's folded in the middle. So, you know what? I don't know where I put this at. Uh, it's this stuff right here. I don't know if they make it anymore because I got it in Texas. We are currently right now stationed in New York. I am so sorry. We want to be in North Carolina. We really do. So for me, in order to figure out if it'll go, see, it's not long enough. So, but that's how it's usually about. So I know someone out there is asking how many balls of yarn, and let me go get. I have one in the closet, so I can tell you how big this is. I usually use 3 balls. Just depends on how thick it is. So I think this is I only use Super Lucky 6 and up because I can't feel the other yarn in my hand. So I have to be able to feel it in my hand in order to do anything. But I'm just going to go right over here. Maybe there's one back there. No, so here we go. I got one. Okay, I'm coming. Oh. Okay. So I got it. You put all this stuff back over here because, I don't want to get my scissors. Okay. Oh, and then I made some other stuff. It's not yarn related, but they're really stinking cute. Let's get all this over here. Okay, so the yarn I used, this is called Galaxy. And so it is a Super Lucky 6, so I'm going to use more than 3 rolls. I think I will use like either 5 or 6. But I just started on this 3rd roll, so it might be and it might not be. So I'll either use 3 or 6 rolls. Depends on how long and how thick I want it. So it's Lion Brand, Wool Ease. It is a Super Bulky 6. So you will need 9mm knitting needles, and then a 9mm crochet hook. So or N13 or 13mm and other crochet hooks and needles. Okay, let's see. That's 92 yards. So that's what I'm using on this. Oh, I love this pattern right here. That's what I'm working on now. Uh, it's cold, so I am not trying to go outside anytime soon. Okay. The other little thing I made. These are wreaths that I made out of pipe cleaners. Isn't that cute? I actually did not come up with this idea. I found it on YouTube because I had a bunch of pipe cleaners. Um, oh, a little tip. If you use Dr. Brown's bottles, you know how they have that little slender thing in the middle? Get one of these bad boys. Clean it out. That's how I cleaned out my kids' bottles. Well, let's see. Thomas is the only one that used Dr. Brown's because he's very delayed. But yeah, that long, slender plastic piece inside. Just get one that comes with a brush, but sometimes that brush is too short for you to push through. So I just like those, and you can go get those at the Dollar Tree for $1, a big pack. Oh my gosh, I like those so much more better than the bottle things, than the bottle brush that comes with the bottles. And then I have 1, 2, 3. I think I maybe have about 5 more projects that I have on the looms that I need to get started on and start working on again. But like I said, it's the holiday season. I'm trying to get all the kids' doctor's appointments in before everyone leaves for vacation. My kids are scheduled for haircuts next week. We have a lady here who lives on base that does haircuts. So, yay! And then this weekend, I get to go to 2 Christmas parties. One for my husband's work, which involves the kids. Actually, no, we got 3 parties to go to. I'm gonna be so party out, I'm not gonna wanna go to any more parties. So since, we are military and we do live on a military base, there are certain, companies that come in because everyone knows it's hard around Christmas for, well, I think it's harder for military to buy gifts than anybody else, but I'm biased because I'm military. Um, he only gets so much a paycheck, and he doesn't make as much as you guys thinks he makes. He makes, let's see, our monthly income is only $3,000, and 3 kids, van payment, all the other bills, food. It's kind of hard to give kids Christmas. And I stay at home. We have 1 vehicle. We're still paying off that vehicle. We hope come taxes that we'll be able to pay completely off so we can start fresh again. But there are a couple companies that come in here and throw a couple holiday parties for the kids where they can go pick out 1 gift. They get a picture with Santa. They feed them breakfast. And then there's another company that comes in when the kids are away at school to where we can walk over to the building over here and pick out some toys for them. And you have no idea how much of a blessing that is. You really don't. I know there may be other military families watching this say, hey, how can we afford it? I mean, how in the hell can you not? Well, if you can afford it, then you're working a job. My husband cannot afford for me to go to work because then that would require me taking time off of work to go to kids' doctor's visits. That would require me taking off work when it's time for him to be on duty, which starts next week. That would require another vehicle that we just don't have the money for. That would require extra insurance, more gas, more maintenance on the other vehicle. Um, if I can't get home in time to get the kids off the bus, that requires me paying a babysitter. I it's just it makes sense for me to stay home. I actually we save money that way. I do my chores around the house. I knit. I try to sell stuff, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But all these companies that come in to every military base is a blessing. If you go to any store and they ask you if you want to make a donation for a military child, say yes. Again, you don't know how much, and you don't know who it's affecting when you do that. Because there have been some years where we have had to wait until taxes to go Christmas shopping for our kids because we just can't do it. It's hard. I said, y'all think military gets paid good, but we don't. And we have good insurance, good health insurance. I and dental, but the pay sucks. It does. And then they think that we can live on the economy. They have not gone around. My husband has actually gone around when we lived in Kentucky. He went around to each apartment complex, got a list of stuff. We would take in our shopping list, our grocery receipt. And then we figured out, oh my gosh, we cannot afford this. But we made do. We did. So if you take something away from this, please, 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 when someone asks you if you want to donate money, donate a toy, buy a toy for military child, say yes, say, hell, I will donate 5. Tell them that because you don't know what the other families are going through who get these gifts. It's it could make a difference in a child's life. Saying someone really cared enough to get us gifts. Don't even know if just want to say thank you to our parents for helping everyone. And if we do get a toy from some stranger, thank you. Like all these companies that come in here, thank you. Because I feel our military does not get the recognition that it needs, especially the Coast Guard. I do not see the Coast Guard in the news at all, except for when someone jumps off the bridge. So, the Navy got recognized yesterday because that's what Dr. Bush, that's what President Bush, that's where President Bush served in his military. And my dad was in the Navy, so yay! Um, please, please, please. If someone asks you to buy a toy from a military child, Say yes. Every little bit helps. Every little bit. Sorry, I got off topic, but I just wanted to say it. I really did. So I am going to end this. I'm not very good at this. So I'll see you guys next